Yo, what is up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. I'm back after a hiatus. I was on a family cruise in Alaska, I mentioned over a week ago now, and it is time to get back on the grind, get back to reality, and get some videos for y'all. So I hope you've been doing well. I hope you didn't forget about me. You're like, oh, wait, what? Oh, Rise, he just posted a video. I totally forgot he existed. Well, he's back. And he's got a Tentacruel video for you. So Tentacruel, A9, and Obstagoon. This was from Bully93, who sent these battles in. So thank you to Bully very much for sending me a pretty unique team here and a cool pick to be featured in the Ultra League in Tentacruel. It's a very bulky mod, kind of like a Zoomerl level bulk. Like that's how bulky it is. But transfer that to the Ultra League. Tough matchup against the Gengar. Just goes for shield advantage because Gengar's kind of a core breaker. This is why you get it lined up on the Goon. Opponent very wisely swaps out. I think this is the correct play from the opponent, right? It'll depend on what's in back, but you don't want to just allow the Goon to take out your Gengar so easily. Lands the Hyper Beam. Let's go. That is a huge land on the Hyper Beam. Typically, they're not going to want to shield the first one because of a boost potential on the Night Slash, I mean. And then this is pretty good for that A9. Not sure what the opponent's doing. I guess they felt like they needed to bait in this scenario. So it makes sense. But the thing is, the bait is kind of unnecessary because you'd rather just save that energy and go in with your Gengar here against the A9. Because your Gengar is going to be useless against the Goon, but they're shielding the Gengar. So the opponent's in a tough spot anyway, but not perhaps playing the end game as well as they could have. I think your wall rain was more valuable. But now it's going to be shieldless, and even without cross chop, this is still fine for Goon. I actually looked up this matchup the other day in Ultra League, and Obstagoon still wins straight Night Slash and the even shield scenarios, just not quite as comfortable. Cross chop makes it a little bit more comfortable because it does like 26% damage as opposed to like 19% damage. So a nice win there in game number 1, and it's off to the next one. Safe swap Cress. Cress is always a good safe swap. Obviously, things like Registeel are going to hard wall it. But against most teams, it has a lot of play as a safe swap because even dark types are going to be threatened by the Moonblast. There it is. Bang. Takes out over half. And now you've got to respect it with a shield. Obstagoon is so... and successfully baits. Very nice from the opponent. Going for the beam, I'm not sure this is the play because I think 2 Night Slashes would do more than a Hyper Beam here. So landed the beam, which is very nice, but I would think 2 super effective Night Slashes would do more anyway. But it works. Retain Switch has some energy. Had to go down 2 shields for it though, which is scary, especially against the Typhlosion. Going for another beam, are you serious? Is this... There's no way this goes through. No way. Bang! Oh, the poor opponent. The poor opponent. Oh my god. Bro, he beamed you already. And you got beamed again. That's very wholesome. My wife heart gets the text message. Relationship goals. Alright, Night Slash coming through against the Jellyfish. Jelly is staying, which is kind of weird. Let's see if they even have Ice Beam. They do not. Bubble Beam. Yeah. Not sure what this opponent is doing. Maybe they just don't have an answer for Goon. I guess we'll see. Uh-oh. Goon gets the boost. You gotta just dip out of here, bro. This is not gonna end well for Jelly. So, Goon has been double debuffed and got the boost, so their Goon's like back to normal right now. Opponent is going to keep on bubble beaming. Just going to keep on bubble beaming. Gets up another Night Slash. Not sure this will quite KO. It'll be close. Yeah, just barely KOs. In comes Talon, then you just stay in here. Gonna build up. Just gonna get off some chip damage, which I think is the smart play. Opponent going to throw the Flame Charge. This should KO from this range. And then you come in with Squidward Tentacles. Kind of have to respect the boosted Brave Bird, right? Yeah, gotta respect it. Very nice shield. And hard countered in the back, so this should be a pretty comfortable win from this point. A9 just completely destroys Umbreon, especially Charm 9. And is also rocking that Dazzling Gleam, which I kind of like as the second charge move. Because more so in Ultra League. In Great League, I feel like you're not likely going to get to a Dazzling Gleam as a Charmer. At least most of the time. So I think Psyshock makes more sense just for coverage purposes. But in Ultra League, can definitely surprise people with that Dazzling Gleam since it hits quite hard. Alright, Goon Mirror has two better answers, so is actually going to safe swap. Oh, interesting. Gonna safe swap Tentacruel, is met by Venusaur. Now, only gonna take neutral damage from these moves, but Frenzy Plant's still gonna hurt. Such a good move. Eats the Frenzy Plant. But you see how much these jabs are chunking after the Acid Spray. So we'll likely shield and farm all the way down, and that way you get your A9 matched up with the Obstagoon, and then you just hope your Obstagoon has at least a decent matchup against whatever's in back, and I would consider that a decent matchup. I like this play as well. I feel like it's very unlikely that the Cresselia shields. So landing a Hydro Pump is quite nice. Aggressive swaps into Goon, which is a little risky, but this kind of works, you know? Like, you just sack it, right? Yeah. And then you got to save your shields for the crest. So this is a little scary still. Because Goon, if Goon gets to like 2 cross chops here, that's going to put you into Moonblast range. And I don't know if you can charm down the... I don't know if you can charm down Crest before it gets to 2 Moonblasts now. So might have to make a catch. I'm not sure there's any reason to throw your moves, is there? Because I don't think you're going to get to 3 Weather Balls. Actually, maybe you will. Maybe that is the play. If you can catch. Oh! Yikes! Opponent must have just been mashing where that Moonblast was, not cognizant of the catch probability. And Boley able to take advantage. So that's an example where it just, you have to be aware, right? You have to be aware your opponent has to catch. And I'm not sure if the opponent was aware of that, because it seemed like Boley swapped and they did an entire Psycho Cut and then they threw the Moonblast anyway. But nevertheless, a very nice win. Going for the big beam. The big beam landed. Nobody's shielding these beams, man. The beam is getting disrespected. Earth Power KOs. So that's kind of sad. Even though you land the beam, you still lose the zeros, apparently. Very nice counting, knowing that Nido didn't quite have the Earth Power there. Gonna go for a spray. Now, do you bother switching here? Or do you just stay? Gonna switch, wants to know what's in back. Oh my god. Okay. A few too many misplays from Boley93's opponents here, but, you know, we all make misplays. I've been on a rough stretch myself since I came back from my hiatus. I took like 10 days pretty much of no battles at all, and I've lost 3 of my last 5 now competitive matches, so I'm on a bit of a rough stretch for me. Still doing all right in GBL. I'm almost at Legend. So when you're watching this, tune into my Twitch. I might be live here on Monday afternoon for the first time in a while. Trying to hit legend rank. I left off at 2984 last night. I had a nice climb. And gonna see if we can hit it. I would have kept doing my Go Battle Day sets, but it's more fun to hit legend on stream, if possible. In comes SCAB. This is not good for Bully's back line. Gonna swap in Tentacruel. You know, it's funny. Actually could have... Oh. Huh, how do you win this game? Maybe like bank energy on Squidward and try and like force the last shield. I don't know. Let's see. This is gonna be tough to dance around. Gonna go for the Hydro after the Acid Spray debuff. Bang. Does quite a bit of damage. Let's it go. I don't know if Goon is healthy enough, though, to get to 2 moves. I don't think so. No. And even if you get a boost here, I bet the counters will probably do about the same damage either way. Both ways, I should say. So, opponent's able to finally take advantage and get a win from Bully. And this opponent's just having a rough day. They're just like, you know, it's just not my day today in the Go Battle League. And they're just calling it quits that early. Hard countered. Okay, Squidward into Swampert. Gonna safe swap A9. Met by Talon. This is yikes. Already in a pretty tough spot. Should probably live a Flame Charge from here. But not going to live the next Incinerate. And this Talon is still healthy. So, like, the Talon is likely going to pull a shield off of Tentacruel. Maybe you're better off just sacking Tentacruel and hoping 2-shield Goon can win this game for you. Going to shield. Oh, and gets baited. That's brutal. That's so brutal. Is this the Brave Bird? Another Flame Charge. Okay. Not over. I totally lost track of energy. Going for a big bait here. This would be massive. You can get this bait. Gets the bait. Swaps Goon. Swampert's staying in to unload some energy. Has quite a bit of energy here. Hydro. Bang. Does just under half. Gonna shield the Goon. In comes Cress, and this is pretty good, assuming the opponent has Moonblast. Once again, going for the beam. And I mean, it's going to land. Maybe they're just trying to land as many beams as possible. But I feel like Night Slashes... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Night Slashes doesn't do more. Let me know in the comments. They don't have Future Sight. Should live anything here. Just a Grass Knot. But unfortunately, that Swampert is still super healthy, right? Fairly healthy, like 40%. So Swampert's going to be able to close this out, especially with the shield. And just Mud Shots down the Poison type. Those Mud Shots do chunk a little bit. Being super effective. And it's on to the next one. Goon into Walrein, solid matchup. In comes Swampert. Doesn't have an obvious answer to Swampert, so it's a little bit sketchy. The thing is, his whole team is pretty good against Walrein, so you don't feel too bad swapping out here. So I think staying in is probably just the right call. Honestly, could even just sacrifice your Goon. You'd probably prefer to have A9 on Walrein rather than Tentacruel, since Earthquake is super effective against Tentacruel, but... Okay, gonna hard swap A9. Gonna let this move go. Just a Hydro. And that Charm Through takes out Swampert, so... Ooh, in comes Crobat. Not great. But I think is still in an okay spot here. Oh, that's even better. because this Crobat would have been a pain to deal with. But now I think you're in a pretty comfortable situation. Now 2 shield Tentacruel looks super good. Can probably just spray the Wall Rain when it swaps in. I would think the opponent probably swaps after this. And then you spray. And you can stay. Or you can go. Should I stay or should I go? But yeah, either way is in a good spot here. Gonna take the first spear knowing that you can survive it. Mr. Beast didn't eat food for 30 days. I watched that video. Mr. Beast, you're a savage, dude. I know he's probably not watching this video. He's got probably his own videos he's working on right now. But didn't eat food for 30 days. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, it's surprising. People don't realize like how little food you actually need and how much food, how much time you can go without food. It's actually pretty crazy. Obviously, I'm someone that I've fluctuated in weight most of my life and trying to eat less, develop better habits. It's a constant goal. I've fluctuated from being in tremendous shape when I played basketball growing up and in high school, a little bit in college, to now definitely could lose quite a few pounds. So it's always that journey and just trying to figure out what works for you. Tentacruel against Mr. Mandibuzz. In comes Registeel. This is this is kind of sketchy for Goon, right? Because you don't even have Cross Chop. And you know if it has Focus Blast, that's going to be very threatening. Focus Blast probably doesn't quite one-shot. Actually, maybe it does. Because it is double super effective. Goes for the Zap Cannon. Which I think makes sense, especially after the Goon boosted. Gets a shield. That's pretty big. Reggie does get to another move. Man, our high technological age. An app letting you know that there's a ring at the doorbell. It's crazy. Mandibuzz able to get off an aerial ace. Not a huge deal. Deciding to like build up some energy here before swapping the A9. I was curious why he didn't just instantly swap the A9, but that makes sense, I guess. And then you just definitely charm down here. We'll have to take one more aerial ace, but totally fine. The Reggie was quite low. It's probably approaching Weather Ball range if the Reggie comes in. Does Reginald come in? He does. Oh, went for the charm down. This is almost certainly going to land, right? Dazzling Gleam. Oh, get shielded. Oh, but you know what? Now, do you know what we're going to see? I think I know what we're going to see. I think I know exactly what we're going to see. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Wait, no. I think we're going to see it. I think Boldly's thinking what I'm thinking. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Okay. Maybe not. Maybe no one in the room was thinking. I was thinking you swap in the Goon and you Hyper Beam the Snorlax for the win. But opponent surrendered before that could happen. Thank you very much, Bully, for submitting me those battles. I appreciate it. If you guys want to see some more Ultra League content or Great League content or Master League, let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. What you're going to see, hopefully, tomorrow. If not, I'm sure in the coming week will be us hitting Legend. I'm at 2984, so it might happen right after I'm filming this video, or maybe I'll tank like 200 points and it'll take me like another week to do it, but we'll see. We'll try our best and we're gonna give it our very best. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.